let's talk about very cheap SD cards on eBay. Some are not genuine, I don't know, beware. This is just what I believe. This is actually a genuine one. This is alright, there's nothing wrong with it, because I threw what I think's the ungenuine one out. But in May 24, I ordered a very cheap 64GB. I don't know, I'm talking about £5 or something, maybe even cheaper, from a small seller. And well, first of all, I got a 32GB, so that was a bit of a warning, I suppose. So it was 32GB. I wrote to them saying, you've sent me 32, and they said that's what you ordered or whatever. So I sort of gave up. I thought, oh well, I've got 32GB anyway, I can at least use it. It's about the same price as a genuine one. But then when I put it even in something cheap like this and old, it was giving me a warning saying this card might not be able to keep up with the refresh rate or whatever. So even something old like that, you know, and I got that with my camera I'm using just now, my Osmo Pocket 3. So I don't even think the card was genuine, not this one. It was a Sandisk, I think I ordered, but so I don't even think the card was genuine, and I just threw it out after that, because if it can't cope with something like 10, 15 years old, then, although it did when I put it in the camera, but I can't trust it at all, so I just threw it out, you know. But let that be a warning to you, like, maybe it's from cheap sellers. If the SD cards are ridiculously cheap, you know, they might not be genuine. I don't know if there's a market about that, you know. Is there a market? Is it something people have heard about? I've never heard anything like that, you know. I didn't think, you know, because SD cards are like under £10 a lot of times anyway, even in the supermarkets. So yeah, for the sake of saving £1 or two, you know, make sure you're buying a genuine one, you know. I just took a look there, it was 64GB for £4. So that's a ridiculous price, I think, for 64GB for a Sandisk, which was SDX or whatever. So I suppose that was a bit of a warning. It was last year I bought it actually, I didn't realise it was so long ago. And yeah, I just took a look at the shop. The shop's still there, but it's got 0 items now, and they've sold about 25,000 items. So I don't know what's happening, I don't know. I mean, the shop's still there, but there's nothing there. So yeah, I thought those sort of days were gone, but of course I could be wrong. I could be talking nonsense, but to have a really old thing like this give me a warning that it might not be able to keep up, you know, it's not really a good sign. But yeah, so this sort of price for 64GB, it may not really be what you want. Maybe sometimes it will, you know, I don't know. I don't know if this is just eBay, it might have this issue, or, well, in the other places you can do a review of the item, so it's not just a review of the seller. So maybe it's harder for them to do something like that there, because the reviews would pick up on it, you know. End of story.